Hello, hello, hello. We are back in the unit Monday morning, the busiest day of the week for a reseller. So they say. I've just got here. Well, I say just got here. Been here for about 30 minutes. Just been taking some pictures, drafting up some listings, bits and bobs. You know how it is. And now we're going to pick what we've sold over the weekend. It's been a bit rubbish this weekend. Let's put you down. I picked everything out already. I've sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've sold 10 things if I can count properly. 10 things in total. So yeah, it's been terrible. I've been listing lots. Yeah, what can I say? Unfortunately, this is the reality of being a reseller. Sometimes it's not going to be great. You know, sometimes you sell 10 to 15 things a day, sometimes you sell one thing a day. I haven't got a magic crystal ball, so you never know. But I sold 2 things on Vinted. I'm trying to upload more. I can't be bothered. I know it's not the attitude to have, but the trouble is with everything on Yodel, not picking stuff up. Obviously I sell a lot of heavy things, big things, hoovers, electricals, etc. So when Yodel don't pick things up, and I've turned Yodel off now, there's no point me putting big things back on there, because they even sell things and say, well, if you don't want to send it via Yodel, just cancel it. What's the point? But yeah, 2 things sold on Vinted. I did get a message saying that Vinted are now going to ship to the US. I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, they can't even ship to the UK, let alone the US. I don't get it. I honestly don't know. I mean, for me, I've had nothing but trouble on Vinted over the past years, especially after going Vinted Pro. I mean, if you ever have a problem and you try and get in touch with their customer service, there is no customer service. It doesn't exist. So how they're going to deal with something like this, I really, really don't know. And then obviously if you're a pro, you have to wait 2 weeks from once the item's delivered. So if you're shipping something to the US, it's going to take a good week to get there. You're going to be waiting like 3 weeks for your money. Hey ho, we'll see how that goes. Subject of Vinted, I'll show you what sold there first. Only 2 sales. They were both shoes, both footwear items. First up is a pair of Blotch Techno Tappets. These are tap dancing shoes. I won't model them for you because my tap dancing skills are not great, but it's a good brand. If you look out for this brand, Blotch. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that there? Get your fingers out of the way. Yeah, Blotch Techno Tappet. Well, you can tell that they're tap dancing shoes because they have metal on the bottom. I paid £8 for these. Paid up a little bit, but they sold for 20. Always nice on Vinted because there's no fees. And then second was a pair of Wrangler Sherpa lined boots. They're in good condition. They've got a few little digs at the front and the back. Nothing like too bad. And they're a little bit worn at the back, but still very wearable. Lots of wear left in them. I paid £4 for these when me and Ben at Flawless was doing the little boot fair challenge, and I picked these up. Yeah, I paid £4 and they sold for £25 on Vinted. I think I had them listed for 30 and just took an offer. I'm always happy to take offers if they're realistic. It's only when you get, you know, you put something up for 20 quid and someone will offer you like, I don't know, a loaf of bread and a fiver. Not for me. Right, we will stick in the footwear department. Next up is, these are on eBay, a pair of, I think they're called Sanders or Sanders. I don't know if you can see that there. Depends where you're from. If you're English, I suppose you say Sanders. These are like military shoes. They're like a formal dress issued pair of shoes. I paid £5 for these and they sold for £35 on eBay. Nice sale. I put up loads and loads of pictures of them, and then the guy was still messaging me saying, can you send me more pictures of the soles? And I thought, yeah, I can, no worries. And then he was like, oh, I just want a picture of this, picture of that. And I thought, oh god, it's just going to be one of those sales where you send it and then there's still problems, and then it's just, you know, when you sell for some things and you just think, I just don't think it's worth sending them to you. I think the hassle, I can already tell there's going to be hassle, do you know what I mean? But we'll give it a go. So next up, we've got a few little electrical bits going out. We have got first up a Dymo. What are these called? They're called like this isn't Electrochag, but they're like, I can't remember the exact name. They print labels basically. So you put the labels in the back, you press it on, you turn it on, blah blah blah, do your printing, and they print out a little label and they stick onto things. Sort of what they use in like chemists and things like that. I paid £3 for this. It's sold for £30. Dymo's a really good brand to look out for. They always sell strong for me. Then next up is a bog standard alarm clock. This is called a precision radio controlled alarm clock. Got a nice little snooze button there. I know we all like to use it. It's my favourite button on the alarm clock. I paid £1 for that at a boot fair, and that sold for £12. And then the next two things. One is a very bog standard TomTom. Comes in a nice little case. This is the, so with TomTom, if you look in the charging port in the back, it'll always have the model number just there. This is a 4EN42, that's the model. It's quite a basic model. Again, I think I paid £2 for this at a car boot sale. It sold for £10. With sat navs, you won't know until you get home and test them and turn them on. But if they have lorry routes on them, they're worth good money. So whenever you get a sat nav, always get home and check it. See if it's a lorry route or a HGV, LGV route finder sat nav, and they're worth good money. Last up is American McGee's Alice. I'm assuming this is Alice in Wonderland. This is a PC game. Come from a house clearance, so owes me pennies. It's sold for, well, I took an offer of £12 on it. There are PC games out there that are worth good money. I know a lot of them are not worth a lot, but just do your research. Always worth having a little mooch, because you never know what you might find. Right, next up is this Vans hat. Not my one, this one. This sold for £5.55. I always buy hats because I like to wear hats, and then I'll either keep them for myself or I'll sell them. That one I sold, took an offer of like £6. I think I only ever really pay £1 for a hat, unless it's a more, I have got some rarer hats. I don't know how hats are rarer, but they are, or more designer or something like that along those lines, but I can't find it, so I can't show you. But yeah, usually pay £1, 50p for a hat. But whilst we're back here, I'll show you what we sold next. Next up is if I can get it untangled, which I can't, a Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, this is for the PS2. Guitar Heroes are always worth buying. Do you know what, even if you buy them and they don't work, they always sell for good money in parts. This one, it's not beaten up, it's just not in the greatest condition, like the stickers are coming off. There's a lot of not fur, like dust, you know, when dust gets on the Velcro and sticks to it, it's like fur all over it. This still sold for £35. 35 quid. I paid £2 for that. I bought two of them at £2 each. So yeah, always buy Guitar Heroes. They're always really worth looking out for. Always, I always buy them. Anyway, the last sale we had was some apparatus for a log fire or a log burner. So you've got tongs, a poker, and a shovel. Come from a house clearance, owes me next to nothing. It doesn't have, I think it's called, what's the thing they hang on? It's either a hanger or a fire dog. I can't remember. It's the middle piece where they all hang on and look really nice. Anyway, yeah, these sold for £15. So with the bit that keeps them all together, they're worth a lot more. That is where the money is in that piece. But yeah, still 15 quid. Doesn't really owe me anything. Pennies if anything. But yeah, that's all the sales we had over the weekend, which is shocking, really. Shocking. Sorry, my rubbish is just falling out of the unit. Yeah, that's the joys of being below seller, I suppose, below standard on eBay. Yeah, not much else to say. Going to keep listing, just going to keep cracking away at it. Need to get above that, above standard line, really, back to normal. But we're just going to keep grafting, keep working through it. Hopefully it changes. But if you made it to the end, thank you very much for watching. I was actually going to ask, I never normally ask in my videos, if ever, but if you like my content and what I make and put out there, I would really appreciate it if you just press the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free to do. If you don't want to, fair enough. But yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. But thank you very much for watching. I love and leave you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.